You know what they say, careful what you wish for. This is that 3-inch rain that we got on Sunday. And then on Monday, I found my bees like this. I wasn't for sure if the rain had gotten in there. We have been in a drought. We ended up getting another 1.5 inches of rain. And then I found my bees like this. I am new to beekeeping. I've only had these bees for about 2 months. There wasn't any dead bees or anything, but there was a whole lot of small hive beetles and larvae. What I was using for the small hive beetle was not working. Okay, so I got all the frames cleaned up. I cleaned out the box really good, moved it into a new location, and put it in the shade. It did get morning sun up until 2 o'clock, and then it got shade. But we're here in Texas. It is hot outside, so I wanted to go ahead and move them directly into the shade. Okay, so I have a feeder in there. We do get quite a bit of traffic coming in and out of the hive. The bees are used to getting fed because I fed the hive and then I've had other feeders out for the local bees. So there wouldn't be any fighting going on, or not as much anyways, because the feeders, they do get pretty filled up quickly. I got a lure, and so we just put the lure in, and we're having a lot of action coming and going from the bees, so we'll see if a swarm will go ahead and come back into the box. Okay, so now it's been 24 hours since I had the lure in, and we have a lot of traffic. I've been leaving the top lid off. They like coming and going out the top hole. They also come in and out of the entrance. I am feeding the bees 1-to-1 ratio, 4 cups sugar, 4 cups water. Even if you don't have a bee box, if you just wanted to feed the bees to get their attention to come into your garden and pollinate, that's a good ratio. I am having a lot of traffic coming in and around the box, but I'm still having an issue with the small hive beetles. I opened it up and I checked it, and there was some larvae in there again. So I think for now I am going to go ahead, not try to get a swarm, and just try to work on how to kill these small hive beetles. Because right now I don't want to put in another set of bees into the box and then have the same problem and the beetles take over their box and displace them. As of right now, I'm just going to work on trying to figure out what I can do to kill them, get rid of them, something. And then maybe eventually I can go ahead and get some more bees into my box. If anyone has any suggestions about the small hive beetles and how to control them or get rid of them, please leave a comment down below. Hi, welcome to This and That Homestead. So it's been about a week and a half since I accidentally sprayed herbicide on the plants, which could have affected the bees also. And my lips and cheeks was numb for 2 days after spraying it, and I still don't feel good from spraying the herbicide all over the plants. Some are doing a lot better than others. We are getting a lot of cherry tomatoes and a bunch of these small jalapenos. I think the jalapenos are going to make it through the overspray of the herbicide, but these 3 tomatoes that was transplanted from the birds, we have one that's dying. And these large green jalapenos, they're doing pretty good, even though they got the overspray. We gotta get out here and do all the weeding. because the herbicide didn't affect the weeds and they loved that rain. Even though you might not be able to tell, but there was a method to the madness. So we were letting all the little ground plants grow. There was a lot of little flowers and stuff growing, and the reason why we were letting it grow, we were in a drought. And we were having such high winds, 15 to 20 mile-an-hour winds every day, and it was just drying out the ground constantly. And so we went ahead and let all the little small ground plants just grow. That way it would kind of keep the moisture in. When we tilled, it was wet, and so we got deadpan and we destroyed the ecosystem in the soil also. There was a method to the madness, even though you can't really tell at this point with the weeds completely overgrown. Well, the bell peppers seem to be coming back from the overspray. They're not getting as damaged as what I thought they might have been. And we do have quite a bit of green tomatoes still. This one fell over during the storm, so we had to put another stake in it. The purple bells, they produce a lot. They produce more than the green. They're just purple. The seed pack we bought was for green bell pepper, but we got the purple. Don't know if you can really tell how big this one is. I think it's our largest one so far, but it's pretty big. Can't wait for these to get big enough so we can have some green fried tomatoes. We did plant some more squash since the ground was saturated, but none of them came up. We're having a problem with seeds this year not coming up. Cucumbers are doing great. Still dealing with these air plants that we were trying to get rid of. They are just completely in the soil, and we are constantly pulling out all of these air plants, as you can see the little pile over there, and every day we come back and there's more and more. So this is supposed to be bush beans. So what it says on the pack, you might not get what's on the pack. This is not a bush bean. We had a hard time finding seeds, and then when we did, just like our purple bell pepper, it wasn't what was in the package. Well, we got a lot of work done. Almost got it all weeded. Still got a lot more to do, but overall, it's looking pretty good right now. So if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we put out a new video. And don't forget to leave your comment down below. Thanks for watching.